Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Game Bite Show. I'm your host, Jared J. Dunn. We are playing Dreamfall Chapters. Yeah, so I believe we just finished book 3. In our last set of episodes. I'm actually now racking my brain to try to remember if I exported those or not. Hopefully I did, and they haven't been lost to time memorandum. But that's just kind of attention to detail you can find here at the Game Bite Show. Alright, so I'm just getting this pulled up so I will be able to see chat as we do our little live stream here. Alright, here we go. Great. Alright, let's get started. Okie dokie. Yeah, so I believe we will start up in a interlude. Maybe we already did it. I don't remember. We'll figure it out as we go. Alright, book 4, Dreamfall Chapters, Revelations. Chapter 9, Journeys. Excellent. Ah, man, those guys are enjoying such revelry.
Zoe?
Crow, where you been, man?
Zoe?
I don't think she's in there, dude. Oh man, our favorite goat friends.
Zoe? Zoe?
You know, I never noticed the mountains in the background, and it makes you kind of wonder. I don't think we ever really see sort of the world at large outside of just kind of the city, right? Like, where are we? What is it? How does it relate to the rest of the magical realm?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Charles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird. I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels. And she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl.
Plot twist. Crow is an
Unless
Azadi
they took
spy.
her head, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
Ulvik the ever thirsty?
Aye, that's me. What can I help you with, Da? A bit too early in the day for a drink, is it not?
We're taking you in for questioning in relation to a Zardi property that was stolen in your establishment the other evening.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm afraid I know nothing about that, Da.
Good. Then this should be quick. Please come with us, Mr.
Boo.
Ever
Oh,
thirsty.
man.
And what about my tavern?
It's me.
My
Ulvik
customers?
just,
It's the reaping. People expect the taps to be open
is getting
and the beer to be
arrested, I
flowing.
guess.
He deserved it.
No,
Some other
he's the good guy.
establishment today.
Oh, I forgot he's the good guy. But he sort of deserved it. I mean, the innuendo going on in that bar is just criminal.
And he should have told us to put the stupid tools back. He should have told us there wouldn't be an opportunity after that cutscene.
Oops.
That one I do feel kind of wrong, because I actually would have done it, but I don't feel like it was clear that that was my only opportunity.
Right, I agree.
So we've just started Book 4. Crow has flown to the rebel base.
I trust you
Nice.
got some sleep last night.
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
Bed sheets.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the resistance?
Like, they have some recruitment issues, I think.
I'll keep it
I have a
simple.
hard time telling how many people are
On the
actually
other
in
hand,
this
Asking
rebellion.
for the rebels is what got me
It's
into
just
trouble
this
in the
horse
first
lady
place.
and this
Delay
extra.
everything? Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels. On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got me into trouble in the first place. I'll
I'm
keep
not
it
going to
simple.
apologize.
Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels.
Whatever.
Last time I visited, I helped the resistance. I thought maybe you'd want to return the favor.
You helped us. I'm sorry, but I do not know you.
Zoe Castillo?
She's...
I'm on your side.
At least she didn't
I'm
say,
just
like,
trying to
well, I
find
know
the
because
Purple
goats have
Mountains.
short memories.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
So it also begs the question, how much time
Is there
has
anyone
passed?
here who would know?
Is time
Perhaps.
in the same
But you haven't answered
universe?
my
Like, happening at
question,
the same
girl.
time in the universes?
Why
I guess
should
that-
we help you?
I think that's also
For
kind of
all I know,
unclear.
you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow, honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan, rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So, where's April?
Dude.
She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or... Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
Poor Crow.
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay,
Man.
I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow.
Well, like,
So,
she didn't know all of these
you
other
knew
people, but
April
she's heard of
Ryan.
Crow.
We met.
Yeah, right.
A couple
Yeah.
of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chawan.
That's what I've been
They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things.
You know, I think that's the first
How did
time I've
you-
ever seen them
Lego's
actually
wondering,
mention
now that
Stark
Kion's gone,
and,
if we should maybe-
and Dreaming.
Oh.
It's sort of just been implied, and I don't think they've really talked about
Hello.
Arcadia or Stark much
You have lovely
Yeah.
in the
hair.
course of this game, and that was a big deal in the previous games.
I'll speak with Liko Enu. With Kian gone, we need to change our plans.
Kian, big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him.
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you
Of
can...
course. No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry
I'm kind
I
of
could not
starting
be
to
of any
wonder if,
assistance. Please, stay.
Mrs.
Speak with
Gazelle
Enu
here
and
isn't
the
Commander
others.
Shepard from Mass Effect.
Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from?
Kinda makes a weird
Your clothes are
sense.
amazing. Where did you get
It
them?
doesn't make any
They
sense. But
came
it would
with
be
the
really
jump.
cool.
I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side
Shepard
of the
was a
balance,
dreamer too,
the
you
world
know.
of science. Are you serious? That's incredible.
That's not true.
I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid.
That's
it's
orange?
totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it.
Okay.
How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said,
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ula. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to...
whoa, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Vanar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh?
The
Where?
archives that wouldn't let us
The
look
library.
through? Yeah.
The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxus of the Vanar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Oh, sorry.
Find Crow and talk to him. Oh man, I just mixed my games. I just pressed E to focus. Find Crow. Well, he kind of flew off.
That dragon head you were looking at, is that
I
like
assume it's
supposed
not
to
an
be
actual dragon's
comforting
head, but
or
you just never know
threatening
in this
or...
world.
I know, right? Is that a trophy?
I thought the dragons were like friendly in this.
I don't know. It's a super weird. It looks like a giant like salamander or something weird.
Yeah, it kind of does.
And like they have these like crates haphazardly. Like what does this serve? Like where? It's like not even a
I don't know.
floor. Is that a floor up there? I guess it is. It's like a mezzanine or something. Weird.
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to.
They do not look ready to go to war. Look at these people. Alright. Find Crow. Find Crow. Find Crow? Eat Crow? I guess he's not around here.
There he
Oh,
is.
there he is.
I should go talk to Crow.
staring
I can't believe he didn't know about April.
Okay. Alright, Crow. Let's
I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
He's not alone in feeling. How can you ever know something like... I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
I witnessed the whole thing. But should I tell Crow that?
Brutal
Perhaps
or vague?
better to avoid the topic and get him thinking about other things. I witnessed the whole thing. Perhaps
I feel like
better
Zoe'd
to
be
avoid
vague.
the topic and
Yeah.
get him thinking. No,
She would definitely skirt the issue.
They said it was quick. I'm sure she didn't suffer.
She was already suffering. April was lost after she saved the balance. We wandered the same paths for a while, had some adventures, saw some sights, but then things happened, and we lost each other. Anyway, did I help with, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good.
Maybe.
Good.
I mean, they don't
wish
seem
I
to have a
could've
very
been
good
more
track
helpful.
record for that.
But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said.
What are they
about
even
that
trying to do
Naxxas
anymore?
chapter.
I don't know. I'm not going to criticize
It's
it.
okay.
I'm not going to criticize it. They're doing
They
doing
don't
good
mind.
rebel stuff.
I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Reflect on the
Totally understand.
nature of life. There you
I'll
go.
find you in the city.
Will you? All right. Oh. Eh, Huh. I don't know where he went. Weird. Yeah, I really don't know what they're doing. And is this on top of water? That's awkward. I guess it is. I'd never noticed that. Ah, it must be.
Well, they have to travel by boat to get to Marcuria, though, right?
Yeah, it must be really damp in here. Okay. Like, all these books, ruined. These books right here, just ruined from the humidity. Look, there's not even words on their page.
It's probably also smelly.
Oh, man, can you imagine? Man, if Laiku poops in that... Alright, sell.
They kept me locked up in one of those cells all night.
All night.
This may not be a prison, but it's not far from it.
Yeah, this building is weird. Here's What's-Her-Face's room. Still empty. Weird. Who's this dude? Oh, I know who that is. I don't want to talk to him. We're looking for the thing. The thingamabobber. There we go.
There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up against, I'm worried.
Yeah, me too.
So many books. Which makes sense, given that this used to be a library. They add color to the place, if nothing else.
Well, they also make it less echoey. I mean, typically.
I hope Enu finds a clue in one of these books.
Abnaxis,
Part of me wishes I had
Purple
time to stay here and
Mountains,
read and
Ula,
learn more about this strange
Ula, Ula,
world.
Ula, Ula, Ula. Nope, nothing. No.
So many books. Which makes sense, given that
look,
this used to be a
please
lot.
don't
I
go
hope
now.
Enu finds a clue in one of these books.
Like, what? I don't think I want to, like, grab Enu.
Abscesses. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question.
Oh, man. Do we want to dive deep on Inu? It's probably the only
She
opportunity.
seems so curious
in the
about
game.
me.
I don't think
and
we
Yeah,
really-
why not?
I haven't asked Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
Neural programming. I mean, I did. Then my world shut down, and now I just watch a lot of shows and eat. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that, but it was still amazing. Tell me again?
Tell
Maybe
me again.
next time?
Like, just repeat
I
it.
can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
This is where I try to connect, and
Yes.
you just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right. And it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Mm-hmm. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify
Me
with that.
too.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be
I mean,
sisters?
that's pretty good if she's
You
only
don't
been
have
there
to
for like
answer.
6 months and she's already in the inner circle.
She's
talking to the
like
shepherd and all.
siblings?
Fourth in
I
line
did.
to succeed
Sort
command.
of.
Yeah.
Long story.
Which makes
You?
me think they have quite a
Oh,
turnover
lots.
issue.
Boyfriend, do you have one of those?
We just broke up. In incredibly bad timing. It's been a difficult few months. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Until my memories caught up with me. Ah, Jesus. It's a long story. Very complicated.
Man, she's telling us.
Maybe
Yeah,
another
yeah.
time?
Yes.
Try
please?
explaining it on a live stream.
There must... So, no luck?
Nothing.
This is going to take a few sessions.
Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely.
What is that supposed to mean?
Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ula?
nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or someone's trying to hide something.
Dun dun dun.
Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
I'm on a deadline. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Enu.
No, not at all. I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxis' stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Sorry about that. Disregard him. Not important. There must be something in this
He
library.
literally just said.
I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep digging until I find something.
So now they're just gonna awkwardly stare at each other. Like, he just yelled at him, and this guy's just like, I'm just gonna stand here. And maybe
I always
he'll
like
go
that
away.
in video games.
Yeah. Like,
Like, their script finished.
yep.
Hang out.
Hold on. Yeah. Good stuff. All right, let's
Behind
talk.
Bob?
Oh, he's like, no, I'm out of here.
What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be Miss Striped Britches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartellus are you doing here?
I think this guy just makes stuff
I
up.
was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. cleaned myself up, joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
Yeah, the rebels have a depth issue in their ranks. like
They're very salt of the earth people, though.
Yeah, you just get a guy off the street and he makes general in like a day.
He was theoretically blind, but now... What happened to your theoretical blindness?
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind, or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head, like.
Oh,
It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and...
I mean, that's pretty interesting because I always figured he was in on
long,
his own
hard look at
scam,
yourself
but
in a
maybe,
speculum.
I don't know.
Maybe he
Particularly on
wasn't.
account
Maybe
of
he's
the
just
blindness.
confused.
I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me, even when I didn't. To the bitter end, he told me I had potential. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, as he drew his last ragged breath, I stole his purse and his breeches. Well, pa, I'm sorry about the breeches. I'm making something of life now. Making something of myself. I'm no longer blind Bob. Call me Bob who can see.
Bob who can see. All right. That was absolutely silly.
General? Didn't he just mention Abnaxet?
Well, maybe we can get to the bottom of this general nonsense.
Are you an actual general?
Aye. See these stripes? General Bob, that's me. I takes care of the logic sticks round here, so the place
sticks.
don't crumble to pieces. Shepard's busy with the strategering. Kian sorts out who to murder and how. Liko makes a fine job of being contrary. And Enu keeps everyone's spirits up.
That sounds about right.
I mean, when she's not shooting Azadi soldiers in their eyeballs with her bow and arrow. Me, I make sure the ladder's stocked, the sheets are clean, relatively speaking, and that the piss pots are empty. Can't go to war on a full bladder.
I mean, I guess he's not wrong.
Didn't he just mention... Do you know
Kind of
someone
makes me
called
feel a little
Abnaxet?
better about his general status. I think it might be just an
Abnaxet.
honorary title.
Now, there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxis recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxis. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxis turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Marcurian party circuit. We
This
hit it
dude's
off,
lived like
especially
20
seeing
lives.
as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home.
Tree.
Said to take care of it. I'd sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
You said something about a key to Abnaxis' house?
They called it the abode back then. Abnaxis' abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
Lumbago?
What about this house?
I don't even know.
Me
the
lumbago.
abode.
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxis carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside, on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
This key, can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron, worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus pocus. You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care.
So I'm wondering where
I'd hate
Abnaxus
to betray that trust.
went.
I
Like, is he
promise.
dead?
Well, he's running around in like Dreamtime, I guess.
Yeah,
but I
is
don't
he,
know
like,
if he's
just-
got a physical body somewhere or
Just like permanently there? Or does he disappear? Like,